Hello and welcome to Mandarines. My name is Melody and this is episode 20. Last week I said that episode 19 was episode 20, but it wasn't. This week is episode 20, so welcome. You can find me on Instagram as bmandarins and on Ravelry as mandarins. So, yeah, it's been 2 weeks since I last recorded. And I hope that you've had a really nice time since the last episode, that you're enjoying fall. That the leaves are already turning in your part of the world, that you are enjoying pumpkin spice latte, if that's something that you like drinking, or having a lot of teas, that you are wearing your woolies and things like that. We've had one beautiful week, like the whole week. Today is Sunday, by the way. Yeah, it's Sunday, October 4th. Yeah, the 4th of October. And the whole week was very, very beautiful. We've had such an amazing weather, and I've been out 2 or 3 times with my jumper and without a coat, and it was so nice. I've been wearing a lot of hats, and I have woolly socks, and it's been a blast, really. So this week it's been quite stressful for many different reasons. One of them is I said last week that my shop will open normally at the end of October, but there's still a lot of work to do before the shop will finally be open. And one of the things that I have to do is I'm in the process of registering my company here in Latvia, and it's been very challenging in many different ways. I've had to go to different buildings, administrative buildings, and I had to go to the notary, and I had to hire a lawyer and things like that. So it's been quite stressful, and the next week I have a long list of other things that have to be done. And yeah, I wish I could stay home and work and do some design and things like that, but paperwork is very important and these things have to be done. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. When I wasn't home, I had to go to different places. But other than that, yeah, I've been working from home as well. I've been working from one coffee shop, and this weekend, so today is Sunday, but yesterday was a very, very nice day. I went to the cinema. I watched The Martian with, what is his name? Matt Damon. I really enjoy sci-fi movies, and that was very, very entertaining. And I didn't have any simple projects to bring with me in the theater, so I wasn't able to knit at all. And that was actually really nice because my brain didn't have, or my hands were not working on anything. I was just really into the movie, so that was really, really nice. We bought like really delicious cake as well. We bought popcorn and 3 slices of chocolate and almond cake, and that was delicious. Delicious. I loved it so much. So that was really, really nice. Um, yeah. So so let's talk about knitting, shall we? um, so I think 2 weeks ago I talked about the Shetland Wool Week knit along. So the Shetland Wool Week knit along started on the 26th of September, which was the first day of the Shetland Wool Week, and we are knitting the Babley hat by Donna Smith. And So I don't know if I had received a copy already, but the pattern is available in the Shetland Wool Week Annual, which is the very first year that they are publishing an annual. So there's a couple of patterns inside, including the Babley hat by Donna Smith, but there's also, I believe, one or maybe two patterns by Hazel Tyndall, I think. Yeah, there's a pattern by Gudrun Johnson. Yeah. And a couple of articles. And I read the story of, what's her name again? Yeah, Betty Moat. I read her story last weekend, last Sunday actually, and it was really really nice to read that. But I still have two or three other articles that I have to read, and I'm really trying to enjoy it. So I'm taking my time, and I will read another one later today with a good cup of tea, because I received a big parcel from my parents. So they are in France, and they traveled in France a little bit last week. They went to Normandy, and they bought tea from there and some infusions, and they sent me a big parcel with yarn and tea and coffee and cheese and caramels, and yeah, I think that's it. And yes, I have a lot of tea to enjoy, so I'm going to drink some tea later today and read another article from that. So the hat is here. That's the pattern, the one with the little sheeps. And so I cast on my hat probably last Sunday, and I think by Wednesday evening I was done already. I still had to block the hat and make the pom-pom, so I went ahead and blocked the hat on Thursday morning. I blocked the hat, and when I tried the hat on, when it was finished, before blocking, it fit really really well. I was so happy, and I really like the fit. It's something that I'm not used to wear, because it's quite fitted, and I'm more used to slouchy hats. So yeah, that was a really really good surprise. But after blocking, it stretched a lot, and it was way too big for my massive head already. So it was way too big, and well, that's my own fault. I should have swatched, and of course I did not. So I ended up with a hat that was way too big, and this project is only my second time doing something in Fair Isle, so my tension is not the best, because I'm working with both hands. I'm knitting English with this hand and Continental with this one, and my tension is not the best, and yeah, just lack of experience and lack of practice. So I was probably knitting too loosely. I just didn't want to have, you know, yeah, end up with a hat that would be too small, because I would, hold, yeah, in Continental, I would hold too tightly, so I would end up with a hat that would be too small, but I probably knit way too loosely, and the hat was too large. So it was fine, because really it took me 3 evenings to complete the hat, and it was so much fun, so much fun. So probably on Friday, I ripped it back, and I cast on again the same evening, but I went ahead and decided to cast on with a much smaller needle size. I think the pattern calls for US 6 for the ribbing. Yes, US 6 for the ribbing, so it's 4 millimeters. And I went ahead and cast on with 325 millimeters. So that's, I don't know if I have a needle gauge. Yeah, 3.25 US 3. So that's what I have. And it was, yeah, of course it took me longer to do the ribbing, but I didn't have to concentrate or anything. My hands were on the automatic mode, so it went quite fast. And then I started to work on the grass part of the hat. And for, yeah, these are more carbon needles, 4 millimeters. So the pattern, you're supposed to switch from 4 millimeters for the ribbing to 4.5 millimeters for the hat. And so I worked with 3.25 millimeters for the ribbing, and now I'm working on 4 millimeters. And yeah, I'm still careful with the way I knit. I'm trying to take my time and make sure that this time it will work. I can definitely see that it's way smaller than what it was, and I think that this time will be okay. So that's what I have. And I just love the colors. I just love them. I love this green. It's Jamieson of Shetland Heather, and that's the Wood Nymph colorway. And that's such a beautiful green. When I saw it on their website, I knew that I needed to get this color because the variation of color is like so subtle. There's some white and gray. It's beautiful. And then for the body, I'm using the Acid colorway. I think it's a natural color. I don't think it's dyed, and I just love this color so much. The pattern suggested to use a white color for the sheeps, but I don't really like white color. I prefer cream or something more natural than white. And sheeps are not white in nature. Their fleeces are quite dirty, so I thought that was a bit more legit. So that's the color for the sheeps. Then for the gray, so yeah, of course the skin is over there, but this is Letlopi. Letlopi in the ash gray colorway. That's the dark gray that they have, and it works really well with my color combination. I was a bit afraid that the gray and the green, I wouldn't be able to see the gray so much because it's so close to the green, as you can see. It's very, very close. But it works because there's white in contrast, and then there's blue, so everything works well together. And so for the clouds, where did I put the blue? Oh, it's here. Yes, that is the Highland Mist colorway. So if you can see, This is my color combination. I really love it. Love it so much. So, yes, I'm going to keep knitting on that because it's so much fun. And so the knit along started at the end of September, and we will finish at the end of October. So if you want to join in, there's still almost a month to participate, get your yarn, get started, and participate in the thread. You can share your work in progress on Instagram with the hashtag Shetland Wool Week KAL, or yeah, you can also participate in the Ravelry group. We have the Ravelry group, which is Shetland Wool Week KL. Knit along, yeah. And so this year we'll have prizes from Promo Shetland. So one winner will get a copy of the Shetland Wool Week Annual 2015. And we also have 5 kits of 4 bowls of Jamison Heather, and the winner will choose the colors. The winners will choose the colors that they want to get. So, yeah, that's one work in progress. Cold coffee. Then I've been doing a lot of swatching since the last time we spoke. A lot of swatching, and that's for the 6-Bit Storybooks digital magazine. The very first issue is coming out on the 15th of October, so it's in a little bit more than a week, and we are so excited. You can follow 6-Bit Storybooks on Instagram. I will try to provide links maybe on the bottom under the video, so you can click and see what we're working on. You can visit the website. And we also have a podcast that started last week. So this week is episode 2. And we also have a giveaway. So you can check it out and yeah, just tell me what you think. So I've been swatching a lot for the patterns that I had in the first issue. And I'm still not done. I still have 2 swatches to do, and yeah, but I love the stitches that I'm using, so I just love the colors, and I love everything. And I'm still working on this. This yarn is Quince & Company Lark, and that's the honey colorway. And the other one, so this one, it's by Anne Claire. Full Belly Feels Good, and this is dyed with dark root. Just love these colors together. So that's swatching for the first issue, and I have a pile of swatches in front of me right now. Yeah, so much swatching. Then, so yeah, I mentioned that my mom sent me a little parcel, and it was so much fun because my mom knows how to knit, but she's not a knitter anymore. She doesn't knit, and we were talking one day on Skype because she really wanted to get a copy of the Pom Pom Quarterly 2014, and she told me it's sold out, I cannot find it anywhere. and I've been waiting for so long and it's not available anymore. I want my copy. And I told her that, Mom, I can bring the copy. I'm coming in December, and I can bring my copy, and you can see the mittens and things like that. And she was like, no, I want my own copy. So she she ordered her copy from lainetricot.fr, so lainetricot.fr, which is it's an online yarn shop that is based in France, and they sell a lot of different yarns. They started carrying Brooklyn Tree. They have some Prince and Company. They have Jamison. They have Nalabrigo. They have so many different yarns, and for us in France, it's quite difficult to find these kinds of yarns because we don't have that many yarn shops compared to you if you are in the US or even in the UK. I think you have more choice. In France, we have, of course, a couple of yarn shops in cities, especially in Paris, but other than that, it's quite difficult to get these yarns. So yeah, when I was in France, I was always ordering from them, and they started selling pom-pom as well. So my mom bought her copy, and at the same time, since she was sending me a package already, I just asked her if it would be possible to get a couple of skins, and she said of course. So she sent me 3 skins of Jamison's Heather, and that's the Easy colorway. That's the one that I'm using for my hat, the sheepy hat, the Barbie hat, and I just love the color so much that I wanted to get more skins of that. And because my coat is mustard, so I have to be very careful with the colors, the knitwear that I will pair with my coat. So I thought that would be a really nice color. And so in the very first issue of 6-Bit Storybooks, I have one pattern that I want to knit again. And I thought that would be really, really nice to knit it in this yarn. So as soon as the first issue comes out, I'm going to knit another one. I'm not talking about the pattern. I'm not giving you any information yet, but as soon as it will be out, I will cast on this project. So then I did a quick Periscope probably 2 weeks ago, and I was sharing the different diaries and notebooks that I like to have. I have quite a pile of them. I have some other over there, and I'm obsessed with notebooks and taking notes and just recording the things that I do for both work and my pleasure knitting. So yeah, wanted to show you my little notebook. I bought this notebook while visiting Tallinn in Estonia, and they had the most fantastic bookshop slash stationery shop. Everything is within the same building. There's a coffee shop as well in the coffee shop slash stationery shop. So that's a paradise for me because I love coffee, I love books, and I love stationery. So I think we spent a good 2 hours there, and it probably took me, 20 minutes to decide which notebook I was going to get. And they only had one left. This one was the last one, so I had to get it. And I'm very familiar to this brand because it's Korean. It's a Korean notebook, and I used to buy a lot when I was in China. So I also got myself some masking tape. It's called washi tape as well. It's from it's from Japan, and this one, yeah, I've been wanting to buy this one for a very long time, but it was only available online. It was quite expensive, and I still had to pay for the shipping. So yeah, when I saw it in Italian, I just knew that I had to get it, and so it has different botanical informations. Like for example, this is Cosmos, and they walk you through the seeds to the plants, and I just love these things. So I got this one, and I'm using this one for keeping track of my designs. I have another one for my personal knitting. Sorry. So I have another one for my personal knitting, but this one is specific to designing. So this is my pair of, or should I say, that's the drawing of my Woodland Tales mittens, and I copied the drawing from my submission to Pom Pom Quarterly, because when I had to submit my pattern, they required a drawing of the final project, the final pattern. So I did a little drawing, and yeah, I just thought of just keeping memories of that, and some notes, and the yarn that I've been using for the pattern. But I should also use I should also add the yarn that I have used for the submission, which was West Country Treat, Blacker Yarn, West Country Treat, DK, and it was, well, there's this one. There it is. Then I have other things here, other patterns, and I still have to update it. So, yeah. One other thing that I have finished, you can see it here. It's my Wolf River sweater, and I finished it at the beginning of last week. When was it? Or maybe last Sunday, actually. I don't remember. I probably finished it about a week ago, and yeah, I've been wearing it a lot ever since it's finished. It's been finished because I just love it. I love it so much. So this is how it looks. It's a bit hot right now because I have the hat and I don't have windows open. So I should probably go ahead and open the window. Yeah. So that's the Wolf River sweater by Melissa Schwartzy, I think. I will provide links as well for the pattern. And so, as I probably mentioned the last time, so this is a seam sweater, so you knit the front and the back, so they are the same. Then you attach, you do a 3-needle bind off for the shoulders. Then you seam on the sides along the way, pick up stitches all the way around, and you're done. There's a couple of short rows for the shoulders. and some shaping, and you have to do pick-up stitches for the collar. But it's been such a fantastic pattern to make, and I was afraid that it would be too big, but it's actually, yeah, it's quite loose, but it's very comfortable, and as I said, I've been wearing it so much already. It's already peeling if you can see, but I really don't mind because the yarn is quite soft, so that was something that I was expecting, and I'm going to take care of it and remove the peels, and then I know that at some point it will stop peeling, and well, it looks very handmade, I feel, but I don't know, I just really love it. So yeah, I have this sweater done, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and cast something else because I don't want to wear it out too quickly. So yeah, for the yarn, I have used the Cascade Ecological Wool in the Platinum colorway. So that's a bulky yarn, and it knits very quickly. So I highly recommend the pattern. Go and check it out. It's really nice. So I don't know if you remember, but some time ago I ordered yarn from Derum Natura, which is a French brand of wool. And I ordered, I think, 6 skins of Gilead in the caramel colorway, and I love it so much. So now that my sweater is done, I'm actually thinking of knitting the Dark Light sweater by Julie Hoover. It's something that I've been wanting to knit for a very long time, and yeah, I think it could be nice to cast this one on so I won't wear my sweater too much, and I could have at least 2 sweaters to wear this season and this winter. So I have 6 skins of that, and that's the squishiest yarn ever. If you've never worked with Durham Natural yarn, I highly recommend you to try. Solène has, so she's the owner of Durham Natura, and she had 2 bases. She had Gilead and Ulysse. So this one is worsted and Ulysse is spot weight, but she started carrying spot weight and fingering weight, so I'm super excited. I really want to try her new yarn. She has new colors for her 2 new bases, so that's super exciting. Something else this week, I don't know if you, I think that I mentioned that last week. So right here, I'm in my flat, and this used to be my bedroom / living room. And I don't know about you, but usually during this time of the year, I always feel like I have to declutter. I have to get rid of a lot of things. I have to organize things. I have to rearrange things. I have to, yeah, just feel like it's a new beginning. And I've been wanting to, so we have a big couch here, and I've been wanting to have the couch here so I could have my working space in the living room. So I've been doing, a lot of moving around the house, and I bought myself a new desk. So I have like a big desk here from where I can work, and I also bought myself some boxes where I can store where I can store my yarn. So I'm going to show you that. So that's not my stash. That's the yarn that I've been dyeing these past few weeks. So I have 2 boxes right under the desk, and yeah, I've been wanting to reorganize everything, and these boxes have been so useful because, you know, I don't want to have moth in my stash, in my yarn. So I don't know if you can see, this is one of the latest yarn that I have dyed. I dyed a couple of them last week, and I really, really love this one. Right now you're seeing more of a purple yarn, but it's almost blue actually. I don't know if you can see. No, it's still purple. Well, it's actually blue. So I've been dyeing a lot of the yarn, and it's been so much fun. So I'm gonna put this back. I should probably get myself a 3rd container. There we go. I've also been busy this week, making quite a bit of pendants. So these are the little pendants that will be listed in my shop. I'm using my all-time favorite flower, which is heather. So I have quite a bit of them, and I still have a lot to make. Yeah, and I'm super excited. But as I said, there's still a lot of things before the shop will be open, and I have to wait to receive papers and things like that. So as soon as the shop will be open, I will well, keep you updated and share the information on Instagram and things like that. So I guess that's it for this week. I don't have that many things to share because I've been super busy. Yeah, so I hope that you are having a wonderful time, that you are enjoying the fall or the beginning of spring if you are in Australia or in the southern hemisphere. And yeah, I will chat with you in 2 weeks, or yeah, I'm also sometimes chatting on Periscope, so you can find me there if you want to. I'm Mandarines on Periscope, but I think you can find me, yeah, Mandarines on Periscope, because Periscope is linked to Twitter, but I don't use Twitter. So yeah, have a wonderful end of your weekend, and I will chat with you later. Bye.